Hi guys, I'm back. I know it's been a very long time and I do apologise very much for not having visited for so long. I've not been feeling up to it, so I took a break. I'd like to say hello and welcome to all our new subscribers. Today we're going to make some bath bombs in Frangipani fragrance with a drop of sweet pea, with a bit of sweet apricot kernel oil, a bit of midopropyl betaine. So I've got 2 cups bicarbonate of soda, 1 cup citric acid, half a cup of Epsom salts, half a cup of SLSA, half a cup of cream of tartar, half a cup of kaolin clay and half a cup of cornstarch. I think that's about right, and we're going to mix this whole batch up first a bit. Try and break up any big lumps that we see. We're going to do with the Mooncake press today, because I really like these Mooncake presses. They do make a pretty bomb. So that's what we're using today, and I've got a mixture in here of alcohol, 99% alcohol and witch hazel mixed together in there. Look, new apron is already dusty. Never mind. Right, what I'm going to do is section this off. I want a bit that's going to be a orange, like a dark orange, as dark as I can get it, and then a bit that's going to be like a pale yellow, hopefully. That's what we're aiming for. Oops, so messy. I'm out of practice, so bear with me guys. One of them, another one of them, and one. Oops, oh dear, that didn't happen. Right, and then we've got this bit here that's going to be the yellow. Okay, hi Coco, come to visit. Oh, and I've made these yesterday. Some red, or as red as I can get it, embeds go in the middle. Give them a spin, hopefully. Right, this one's going to be the pale yellow, hopefully. Coco, be careful, baby, in my light and camera. Coco's coming to visit with you guys. So if everything falls down, it's Coco's fault. Coco, don't climb on there, darling. Stop it. Stop. Get down. Coco, down. Oops. Okay, put that much in it first. And this is I'm using Easy Colours, orange and yellow at the moment. You can find them online. I want to get quite a dark orange, but I'm not sure how dark this will get, so we'll go with that at first, yeah? Coco, leave the camera alone. And they'll start showing up once I add the fluids. Right, so I've overfilled this totally, but never mind. We'll do the bigger batch first so as it doesn't dry out as quickly, because smaller batches have a tendency to dry out. nice yellow now, but it'll get a bit more yellow when I add the alcohol spray and whip poison spray. That's nicely blended in. My hands start hurting after a little while. As soon as I start using my body, it does swell up again, and it still has pain even when it's not swollen, unfortunately. It's not quite as bad pain. The pain of walking on swollen joints or using swollen joints is incredible. I really wouldn't wish it on anyone. Now they're more stiff and I'm getting more cracking joints, and like my finger keeps locking up and stuff. That's like what started happening when I first started getting RA, or when I was first diagnosed with RA, was that my knuckles were cracking horrendously. My fingers kept locking, trigger finger and that. And then when it gets too swollen, you can't do that. Like your knuckles won't crack, and you can't get trigger finger because you like your joints won't bend that far. It's surprising how a little time without the swelling, when it swells up, like by the end of the day, it's surprising how hard it is to cope with the pain after years of coping with it. But because I've had a little period of time where it's not like it, you really can feel it. I know a lot of my subscribers have chronic health issues. Many are RA or RA, like rheumatology related. So you know what it is, how it works, but there's a lot of people out there that really don't understand about rheumatoid disease. Like my family, to start off with, even though my nan had had it, none of us really knew what it could and couldn't do, how bad it would feel. My nan was of a special generation. They carried on regardless, and I remember her oohing and ahhing in pain, and now I know that that's because she was in pain. I never realised it as a child. And now I make exactly the same noises. Although I'm 40 and she was 80, so you know there is a difference, but thing is, I think I had rheumatoid disease for a long time, but I was like fobbed off with like, oh, you've got a bit of arthritis there, or gardener's knee, housewife's hand, carpal tunnel syndrome, which yeah, probably I agree I've got carpal tunnel syndrome, but it should have been looked into further, because mine had gone on for 14 years, my carpal tunnel, before I got the surgery on one hand. Which is still as useless as the other hand as well now, because of the RA. I think if they'd have, like, they sent me away for years with antidepressants, saying that I was depressed because of my home situation, like being left when I was pregnant and stuff like that. So apparently I was depressed and I'd need antidepressants for the rest of my life and all that. But that's, and even painkillers, they'd give me major painkillers for my back. And you know, they just send me away with them. No further tests done, nothing. No matter how much I complained about it, it was just antidepressants and painkillers to go away. I think if they'd have tested me earlier, found the rheumatoid, the anti-CCP positive bloods, and started treating me earlier, maybe the methotrexate would have worked the first time round, maybe all of the drugs would have worked the first time round. Maybe I'd have had a chance at getting on top of this disease before it got on top of me, literally. So my biggest recommendation to anyone, if you've got any suspicions like swelling or stiffness, especially morning stiffness, particularly if you've got it on both sides of your body, that tends to be rheumatoid more than any other condition. But go and ask for the blood tests. Don't get fobbed off every time. Say, right, either you run blood tests on me, or I won't take your antidepressants, or I won't take your painkillers. I want you to run the tests and make sure that there's nothing more. Because it's just such a shame to see people have their life wasted and ruined. I mean, I'm 40 years old and I should not be dying, but I am, because of this disease and because it hasn't been treated properly, and because I do feel that I've been neglected. My patient care has been neglected. My pulmonary doctor has said too many times, go, oh, let's wait and see what happens when my lungs have shown damage. Like, how can you wait and see what happens with something that's so serious? In a 40-year-old as well. I mean, if it was in a 60-year-old, you'd expect it. In a 40-year-old, maybe not so much, but... So, demand, be your own advocate, fight for yourself at the doctors. Don't let them think you're a neurotic woman when you have genuine complaints. If you are a neurotic woman, stop it, because you make the rest of us look neurotic. My gloves have gone through, so I'm going to take them off, seeing as we're ready to mould. And I hate gloves. Video's short. Okay, we use a spoon. Shall we go in with a little bit of fine glitter? What one shall we use? The orange? Is that orange? Or is that orange? That one's orange, isn't it? A little bit of fine glitter to dust in the bottom, because it does leave a pretty effect. So ready? Let's just stick a hole through it. And then we'll go, sorry for sniffling, it's the SLSA. Oh. And we'll go in like this and in like this, yeah? And go over the top. Didn't mean to do it like that. I'm going to try and get some nice stripy lines going up the sides of them. and then we'll compress down all the way round. Right, let's see if we can get this first time, shall we? Move that out of the way. I've got like a tray lined with some fruit platter stuff and some bubble wrap just to try and protect the bottoms. Yeah. See if it can be on top. It's a bit of a shame, all these cuts with YouTube at the moment. It means that I can't have my kids see me make something of my life before I depart, which is a shame to me. I really was enjoying the idea that I could show them the best of Mum. But never mind, that's as is life. It's a shame because it costs so much to make these videos and that it's, you know, hard work. But I decided I will continue, as I've had some wonderful support since I've started, and I really do appreciate all the love. So if you enjoy my content, please do hit me up with a like down below, and subscribe, join us for my little life challenges and fun. I'd love to hear more from you guys, and I really have appreciated all the love and kindness that I've been shown and granted since starting this channel. I've made some wonderful friends. Quite like this layered effect, what do you think? But yeah, so I will continue on regardless that I probably won't ever see a paycheck from this. Just don't expect my videos to be top-notch quality because I'm not the greatest at the old editing and that. That's not what I enjoy doing. This is what I enjoy doing. my main aim to be on YouTube is to promote awareness for my conditions and support others with similar issues. It's definitely time for me to take the weight off. See if this worked the way I wanted it to. I'm hoping for a red centre. I'll try to remember to take you over to see them up close before I finish up. Yay, it worked. Perfecto, I'm going to do that again. I like that. Oh, excuse me guys. Big bottle of water under there that's getting in my way. On the back. Right, we'll go a bit more glitter. I hope you can see better now because I've got better lighting for you, which was another expense, but you're worth it. I've been watching my lovely friend June Gould on YouTube doing her live morning shows and really enjoyed them, and I'd love to start being able to go live. I mean, I have issues with my family because obviously I've got a big family and I'm disabled, so they all sort of, my kids can make a lot of noise upstairs. But I do fancy doing something a little bit like where I come on live regularly to update people how things are, as a like type vlog type of videos rather than the creative type ones, you know. Maybe I could do some creative stuff live, but I'm not very, it tends to go wrong when I try and do things anyway, so. But let me know down below if you would like that. Even if it's just a chinwag, you know what I mean? A bit of a natter over a cuppa and that amongst my friends and family who have started watching me now. I've got some family joined me. Sending out love to Ruth and Stuart and Reuben and the rest of the family there, and my cousin Paul, Uncle Paul and Gracella and all of their lovely lads and that. I'm very honoured to have them back in my life. As I am honoured to have any of you that choose to follow me and join me for my crazy life. It's quite important to steady them balls in the middle if you're going to do it like this, to give a flower effect in the middle of these. I think next I'm going to make some Epsom salt cakes. I've done some soap fragrance oil testing test batches recently that I didn't film, so I know which fragrance oils I can use next out of the batch, that the mini haul that I did from Mother Nature's Goodies in the UK. This fragrance oil today comes from Fresh Skin UK, not frankincense, sorry, Frangipani. I think I said already, didn't I, that the colours are easy colours. My apricot kernel oil comes from the Soapery. My Cocamida Probile betaine comes from Mystic Moments UK or World of Moulds. I think this is from Hexial Chemical Company. Do a little bit of this in the centre, shall we? We have blizzard weather in the UK at the moment. The poor kids are having to walk to and from school in snow and freezing cold weather, below freezing weather. Because our school seems to be the only ones in the country that hasn't shut down. And that's the last of them. I'll fix the others off camera because I think that's enough footage for you. And away we go, one last one. Ta-da! Let's stick that there like that. Thank you ever so much for joining me. It's been great to come back a bit. I've missed you all. Missed all the fun and creating. And I hope to see you again soon.